This is the Zato trailer. This just came out today. Not trailer, you know, like an overview or something, starter guide. So this character, I think a lot of people so far, when they've been watching footage of him, just because of his nature, right? He's kind of a more technical character. He's special, kind of unique. So a lot of people, I think, when they first pick him up, will probably struggle to really understand how to play him. He's a character you have to practice traditionally, right? But in a lot of the footage, it's kind of just him getting beat up and mauled, right? So I think a lot of people have been watching this and been kind of concerned or worried so far. They're like, dude, he seems kind of clunky. Like, the pressure's not looking clean. Like, what is this? But they came out with the starter guide, and so hopefully we'll be able to see some, you know, maybe some tighter Zato, actually.
When either Zato or Eddie takes damage, or the Eddie life gauge hits 0, Eddie disappears and cannot be summoned.
I think compared to Xrd series or XX, the timer feels much faster. Feels like it expires faster, but it also rebuilds faster. So maybe from their perspective, they want you to interact with him more, you know, instead of it usually boiling around to the tug of war game that it usually becomes, right?
Zato summons Eddie, forming a large number of drills.
So I look at this and that, my first thought is like, this is the replacement for Buzzsaw, right? Because we haven't seen that out of him in this build of him, but maybe more range, a little bit faster. This combined with Pierce can make for a pretty good, like, poking game, I think. And then using that's a lot in conjunction with one of his other specials. I'm thinking like Break the Law. You probably can create some pretty nasty situations with him, especially once you start getting. I'm thinking, man, with this RC system, this character, he probably has some grime. It's probably just gonna take a little while for people to come around to it, you know. Probably has mad left. I'm thinking you're gonna see a lot of left-right mix-ups. You're gonna see a lot of left-right feints. He probably has some nasty stuff he can do with it. And then we're not even talking about flight, you know, because we've seen people be using the RC system to drift even in the air, right? I want to see what kind of stuff he can do with that.
Zato summons Eddie, performing an attack that hits twice, leaping upwards.
It's different than Nobiru, right? Nobiru is about like anti-airing or trying to like catch you from trying to pre-jump. This one is almost like preemptive anti-air, but also like don't press a button on the ground. It looks like he can pursue after as well. Functionally, yeah, it's about lockdown and keep away almost, you know? The arc that it jumps is really far.
Oppose.
This is the one.
Eddie, performing a multi-hit attack with slow startup. Eddie can absorb the opponent's attacks until this move comes out.
Oppose being able to absorb hits and be a meat shield? I'm thinking this, you run Oppose, Break the Law, and then you have left-right RC, you know? Or something like that. I think something like that's the kind of move that's pretty scary.
Damned Fang.
Damn Fang looks tight in this game. The animation on it looks, yeah, that's clean.
And cannot be teched.
The fact that he just chomps you and then swims away, that's tight.
So go for it when you think
a lot of his offense, when we start to see like real shit with him, this is the kind of character, and I think Milia too. When you start to see them really use and abuse what this kind of RC system offers, I think you're gonna see some nasty shit out of him.
By coordinating Zato's movements with Eddie.
You see, yo, that's this is what's scary too.
By coordinating Zato's movements with Eddie.
That 6K animation? I didn't catch that the first time. Somebody in chat pointed it out. But having that kind of overhead threat in conjunction with like Break the Law RC, with this RC system, I'm thinking, man, you not only have the threat of the left-right feints, but then you mix that overhead into it, and then he has a command grab too. Like, come on, man. It's probably not going to be very obvious, I think, from a lot of the matches that we watch and stuff like this. You know, this is usually with devs or with you know, game journalists or whatever. But I could definitely see it maybe like a few days, maybe by the end of this beta, to be honest with you. I could definitely see people doing some nasty shit with him. I don't think it'll be I'm all eyes on Marlin Pie, I'll put it that way. Oppose, Break the Law. What is it? Sunboy, Break the Law, that kind of stuff. That sounds scary, man. With this kind of RC system, that sounds scary. That was the Zato character guide. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Be good.